Well, I think I've done that absolutely wrong because, unfortunately, I have, like, sound on for one thing, and then obviously there was no sound on that ad. But the music kind of linked up, so I think I did okay. But anyway, guys, welcome. It is your boy, Conky OCE, again, for my very first game of Esea MDL Season 32 in the EU region. Really looking forward to tonight. We've got a great game. Obviously, the former XCOM, now known as Illuminar, and also going up against one of the teams who we all thought was going to have a pretty decent run at the most recent major, being Forze. And yeah, again, guys, love to be your host as usual. And we should have a pretty good game in store tonight. Really hoping that it is going to be a good one. We've got pretty much everyone in the server right now, not too far away. But how is everyone? We all enjoying your time here? Oh, there was sound? Oh, awesome. Because I didn't hear it. But as long as it was working, I'm happy with that. That doesn't matter. But yeah, how are we? What are you guys thinking about the game so far? Is there sort of anything that's on your minds about the game as we load in? Just waiting for it all to start to run through. Good to know everything works though. I'm glad we're ready to go. Yeah, I'm actually, obviously I have a lot of fun casting EU, just in general. The EU regions are really exciting to me. Obviously the quality of play is extremely high. You know, there's, I suppose EU is probably the most progressive region when it comes to teams of sponsorship and also, you know, prac hours and everything like that. So, yeah, but it's great, you know, and obviously this season of MDL should actually be pretty interesting. We've got some pretty solid teams, and this was one that really stood out to me. Obviously, you know, only being the very first week, but always good to get into it and start on a great game. So really, really looking forward to the entirety of the season, of course, but also what this game especially has in store for us right now. So, yeah, as we load in, obviously that one won't be too far away. I love you as well, Manta. More than you know. Where can I buy this drink on the ad? Anywhere. It's pretty good. That's where I need to learn how to improvise sponsorship and advertisement. I've seen it around in like delis and shops local to me. So it's definitely a thing. You can buy cartons on Amazon, surely. Surely. Yeah, Exapower is so good, man. And obviously, like, Face Crack's been having really, really good games as well, so really looking forward to that. Didn't know Indonesia was in the EU. I've seen it here before. Jordy? I've definitely seen it here before, I swear. I've seen it at like an IGA or something. I'm 99% sure. Unless I'm tripping. I don't know. I could be tripping, but we'll see. We shall see. So yeah, I think obviously... Wait, what was the result against Illuminar and Heretics last night? I think... it's probably one thing that I should have briefly looked into prior. Oh, so Illuminar actually lost out to Heretics last night, 16-13. So the telltale here will be interesting because they are obviously facing off against a pretty solid team here. But as we get into the game, guys, the knife round will go in. And I'll miss pretty much most of it, which is absolutely fine. Because we're now gaming. We're here. Illuminar versus Forze on the great map of Nuke. Again, guys, I'm your host, Conky. This is Esea Season 32 of MDL, the European region. I'm excited to be here. I hope you guys are to be joining me on this fine Tuesday night for me, Wednesday morning for some of Australia, and afternoon for all of my European friends watching on. Making a very, very quick play towards outside here. Flit opens up onto Oscarish, taking down one, moving into Secret now. Already full control taken, but Reeds, he's ready. Will he be able to stop anyone? Yes, he will, but quickly, Face Crack will find the trade. However, Innocent is there to spot out X-Power. Now looking to open up Decon. Mono's got a great positioning behind the back of Silo here, but they're actually going to sell the fake a little bit. Innocent looking to take control again. of the ramp position, making his way back up towards Mega, but Face Crack, he's going to be getting that bomb planted already up on the A site. So they've sold the fake, they've switched it up, and Stomp, he's ready and waiting just on the other side of that door. Gonna see if anyone tries to jump up the vents here. It will be Flit. Flit will go down, and now it's on to Stomp to see what he can find. Forze have only got the 2 members left, Jerry and Face Crack, and they're actually going to pick up 2 here. All left onto Stomp. He does have the kit, he does have the time. Whether or not he's going to be able to find it, no he won't. Jerry will drop Stomp. And that is the first round there, picked up by Forze. Very, very nice start for the Russian team here. Obviously, after losing a couple of members moving into B, they sell the fake back and head up towards the A-bomb site to get the plant. Now, the Force has come back in from Illuminar here. Stomp with the ever-so-famed Scout, and he will do some damage to Almeza. X-Power. He's already going to pick up another. So Stomp will go down. A 4v5 in the round so far. The smoke will annex to keep them at bay for just a little while longer. Which will actually be Reitz jumping up onto the hut and falling away for the time being. Mono, he's certainly heard a footstep here, but checking out towards outside. Will do some damage onto Flit, but won't be able to find any more. The smoke grenade will go down, but little does he know, there's actually an enemy team member above him who's already snuck his way up towards heaven. The bomb will be recovered by Almeza. But a 5v4 still. Reitz has a great position here, and he will find the shot. Exapower going down nice and quickly, and Mono will actually drop Face Crack. A good result so far from Illuminar, holding firmly on this A-bomb site, and the bomb still waiting outside lobby, seeing if they can get any sort of progression over towards this ramp. Flit just making sure no one spots out towards heaven, and now they will split down lower. This could be a very, very good result from Forze. They've only got 25 seconds to go. Mono recovering that AK as well. Illuminar has fantastic weaponry to get the job done here, but the timing, I don't think Flight's actually seen him move out. Mono's going to be completely unaware, and he will find the frag. Innocent will be able to stop him, though. That is one frag found, looking to recover the AK as opposed to denying the plant, and why not? You know, you're going to wait for your teammates to join you. Oscarish and Reitz should be ready to go. Decon door will be sold. Will ultimately be open, but Reitz in a great spot here. Spots out Jerry as well. Reitz has already found 2 big kills, and Oscarish will swing out from Decon to find the last frag of the round as well. Very nicely done from Illuminar with the full force back into it, and they'll pick up their first round. So right now it's 1-1, but obviously on the famed CT side of Nuke, it is a little bit easier to find those rounds. But the weaponry Illuminar has recovered here, 3 AKs to proceed on into the third. And Force is actually going to go for the force back in here, but it's not actually looking as exciting as what Illuminar had for them in store in the previous round. Some aggressive play towards outside now. The bomb will go with them, and Reitz is sitting at the back of the warehouse. Surely should be able to get the sound cues here, and yes he will. The call has now been made for that rotate to head down, so round control will sort of a little bit be issued back, and Mono, he's got a good position here now. Face Crack will be dropped, and Flight as well. Almeza and Jerry are able to recover with 2, but now it's all onto X-Power. Will he be able to find Mono here? He's only 1 deagle shot away, and he is watching, but Mono does the damage. The nade is there, and he will send it over, but X-Power, he will secure the frag. However, Stomp is there to close out the round. And Illuminar, they move up to a good spot here, 2-1, and that's going to be the full reset for Forze, as they aren't able to secure the bomb plant. Only the simple P250 here for Jerry and X-Power. Also, by the way, guys, on the side of Forze, I will admit that it is my first time casting these guys. So if I am mispronouncing any of the names, I'm still on the edge with Flit or Flight. Could be either. And Exapower also a little bit off with it. So if I am getting it wrong, let me know. But I am very, very familiar with Illuminar. Again, obviously the former XCOM roster was a big fan of casting their games in Season 31 of MDL. But here we have it. I'm going to call him Flight, because I like that better. And then Exapower. Z-Power? Could be either or. I'll go Exapower and Flight. I'll run with that until someone corrects me. But a recovered M4. Stomp now. Listening to someone else stomp around, which will be Exapower. Now it's all on to Flight, the last man standing. He will be spotted out by Stomp. And a nice little headshot will have the round. Sexy power. Love it. Love it, Michael. Is it actually meant to be like that? It is. So do you guys know how, like, because Forze isn't a team I got to watch at the minor, at the challenger stage of the major, sorry. So it's Fleet. Yep. Sex power. All right. Done. Sex power won't be feeling the power anymore as Stomp King will find the frag. Kill on towards the top of Silo as Forze. They do try to make their way out. Oscarish not going to be put into a good position though. Here is Fleet. He will pick up 2, making his way onto the site here. And we do have Stomp making his way up the heaven ladder, but then will choose to fall away. Mono's going to be able to join him here, and whether or not they're going to go for this, it is a 3v4. Very, very tricky to pick up onto the A site. And with the money that Illuminar have, it actually might be worthy of a save. But they do look pretty keen here. 2 members moving towards Annex now. The smoke grenade will go back down as Almeza does take a little bit of damage from that nade. But there's the call for the save immediately. Jame time indeed. Following on for their CIS brothers. But Fleet, 3 massive kills here. Whether or not he's going to be able to save, if he can exit out of lobby in time, maybe, just maybe. He seems pretty confident, should definitely be living on here. As Almeza will drop Reeds as well. Fleet with only 1 point of HP. Oh no, sorry, 3 rather. Now everyone's just bullying me. Everyone's just going to pick on me all night. It's not Jerry, it's G-Ray. And it's not Face Crack, it's Fussay Crack. Farsay Creek. So Stomp taking that aggressive control in towards ramp, dropping Fleet very, very early on. Oh, is it actually? I'm confused. Anyway, Oscarish will drop out Nazer, but Face Crack! There's 2 big kills onto Oscarish and Reets on the trade. And that should be most of the A site secured, as well as X-Power does find the kill onto Innocent. And there's another as well. 2 members, both Face Crack and X-Power, muscling their way onto this A site, completely denying any recovery for Forze as Mono, the last man standing in this 1v3. Jerry's already on that flank, surely going to be ready for it. Spotting him out from CT, and he won't actually be able to pick up the frag here. Mono, with 47 points of HP, will be able to continue on, but X-Power, he's already watching, and he will tap away with that Krieg, forcing Mono away, but the bomb still needs to be recovered, and while some damage is secured, X-Power will manage to secure out the round. So Forze, they're well and truly back into this 3-3 right now. And obviously on the T side of Nuke, we know it can be tricky to find those rounds. So Forze certainly looking good to continue on for the rest of this half. Yeah, it's always Pan 1K, right? Pan 1K for sure. But thank you very much, Gaming with Legion. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. But proceeding on here, obviously a full eco on the side of Illuminar. Reeks will be the first man to be stopped. Copping a little bit of damage down to 36 points of HP, but Fleet is there ready, waiting to drop Oscarish. Does cop the dink from the USP, but will live on a little while longer. Jerry's already taken some full control of the lower bomb site, and Mono will be dropped as he tries to defend the silo. Won't be successful. All onto just Reitz and Innocent now. 36 points of HP will be quickly denied by Facecrack. And now it's all onto Innocent. Hasn't found anything just yet, but still Fleet and Jerry rather low. Innocent could potentially take out a rifle, but whether or not the chances of him saving are slim. But he actually will be able to find Jerry here, so a nice result so far for Innocent, but obviously out of all the weaponry on the side of Forze rather in this situation, he's picked up the worst weapon being the MAC-10. There are a few AKs and Kriegs to go around, but holding on to that MAC-10 may actually be efficient to take into the next round, where Illuminar will be able to fully buy here into the 8th. Want to see Stomp back onto that wall. Will be very, very important as X-Power with the Krieg takes out another. The Forze, they will take back the lead as Illuminar. They had 3 rounds strung together nicely. But aside from that, not really too much else to show so far as Forze are fighting back well. No, I'm not currently... I am not ESEA's main caster, no. I just... I managed to establish ESEA partnership in the last season, for Season 31. And I've just been regularly focusing on commentating as much EU MDL as possible, because I really enjoy the games. I really enjoy the viewership. The people that view along with me are usually pretty cruisy, pretty good people. And I don't get paid to do this, but I get to do it on my own channel, which is awesome. I love to be able to bring you guys this content on my own channel. Showcase some of the best talent in Counter-Strike in the world and share it with some amazing viewers. So 2 kills for Innocent here. Fleet will be able to spot out Mono as well, bringing it back to a 3-on-2 in favor of Forze, but Oscarish, he strikes while the iron is hot, moving through hut just at the right time. And the bomb will be dropped. It is in the middle of that smoke, and Fleet will be able to get another smoke grenade through to at least take some further control, but Innocent push in towards the hut. It will be dropped by Facecrack, but quickly traded out by Oscarish. Now it's into the 1v1, Fleet and Oscarish. The bomb will be making its way quickly down to the B site. And Oscarish making plenty of sound, dropping into those vents, whether or not Fleet is going to be able to determine exactly where he goes, but he's gone for the wise choice, jumping up on to the railing. Can make it very, very difficult for these players to check all the angles that could possibly be held. Oscarish, there is a window broken, and Fleet is ready for it, but it's whoever has the crosshair first. Very, very unlucky for Oscarish there. Fleet taken down to 19. And obviously, Oscarish was heavily at the HP disadvantage there, so unfortunate for the Polish side. Illuminar still slipping behind 3-5 now as Forze start to really take the helm in this game. You'll be my number 2 fan? I'm glad, Chris. I'll appreciate that. And my ultimate goal, I would love to cast the Major. That is one of my biggest goals. So not really too much to speak of here as Almazer and Facecrack fully take control of the A-bomb site against the somewhat equipped Illuminar. Just upgrading to the pistols and the Kevlar. Now all down to Oscarish. 1v5. He is up on the top of the roof here, and it seems that they're quite switched on to this. 2 members will be hunting for the poor young Polish soul. Oh, Carlos. Sorry, man. I didn't see the L. I thought it was an I as opposed to an L. Thank you very much. So Carlos, I will remember that name. Shady, I'm from Western Australia. So once again, some utility will be sent towards outside. This time Oscar is sitting on the top of the hut. He'll choose to fall away though. Forze not really showing too much presence right now. Just playing it a little bit more passive. Now, choosing to send 4 towards outside. Extra power will be taken rather low, but they will at least be afforded position into secret. Heading over towards that B site once more. They have had some success here, Forze. It's only really been against those ecos where they've been lucky enough to recover the A site. The damage from Mono will at least keep them at bay for a little while longer, but 3 hungry members of Forze rearing, ready to go, will choose to make their way back outside. Oh, that means a lot to me, gaming. Thank you very much. I love to cast for you guys, and I'll continue to do it for as long as I can. But one thing that Forze is doing extremely well is obviously showing their presence on Nuke. Very, very concise. With mini portions of the map having control taken and then relinquished at the exact same merit. Reed somehow gets away with murder there, though. Almeza will go down, and now Innocent firm on this flank. It's all starting to fall apart here for Forze. Extra power, the only man to find anything here, but with 10 seconds remaining, he has to try and force his way out, but Oscarish, he will be there to drop 3 and also recover the orb. A very nicely found round by Illuminar, but I feel like a little bit of that sort of did fall into the hands of Forze, leaving it a little bit too long, a little bit too late. And ultimately met their demise to a very aggressive retake in from Illuminar. Lobby control was taken, allowing them to flank back around, and then obviously wrapping into Annex. So at least the Polish side are able to recover 1 more round. Obviously, very, very important to try and win out the CT side, rather. The T side of Nuke being the much more difficult challenge. Especially playing up against a team with the experience of Forze. This map being one of their best. Being able to break the defense of a tier 1 side. Maybe tier 2, whatever you want to call them. But Forze obviously putting up pretty decent results. Maybe a little bit underachieved. But the fact that they've made it in there is good signs for their future. So Illuminar still holding firmly right now. The 1-man advantage down to a 4v3. 43 seconds on the clock now, ticking away slowly. Forze will aggress over towards ramp, but look at this positioning here from Mono. He hides for long enough and allows his team to join him, but don't actually know what happened there. Mono peeking up at approximately the wrong time. Probably no real right time to peek up there, but X-Power, he's ready for Oscarish and will be able to flick over. What a great shot there from X-Power. And now it's all on to just the 2 remaining members of Illuminar, but look how low Reitz is. He's already found 2, but with only 2 points of HP left, X-Power will spot him out, but Jerry already with the great positioning up at the top. But oh my god, what a shot there from Reitz. Could this be the big round that they need? X-Power hiding from the dark position. He will be able to drop Reitz. If he's able to find the shot here, and he will. X-Power with the 4K. What an unbelievable round. Flick after flick after flick. So confident in his ability here, X-Power. The AWPer from Forze putting out absolute work to secure out a 7th round for the Russian side. If you do guess the final score, Carlos, yes, I will gift you a sub to my channel. And if anyone does want a sub, of course, it is September. Back to the game, of course, is Stomp. He does find the opener, and now it's pretty much just trade after trade as Jerry will secure the exact same. There's Innocent to strike. The bomb has been dropped now. just outside the hut with Innocent in a good position here. Mono also taking control of the site. (2v1) X-Power had an unbelievable 4K in the previous with the 1v2 clutch from Dark. He will be able to recover the bomb, and Innocent and Mono. He's got plenty of time to work with here. Again, super confident with his ability with this AWP. But he will narrowly miss the shot onto Innocent, who is able to close out a 5th round for Illuminar. The money is not quite reset, but it's certainly not in the best position for Forze. And a pause will come through as well. Whether it's tactical or technical, Esea doesn't let us know. We are sure to find out soon, as I would assume that this is a tactical tactical pause from the boys on Forze. There we go. We got there eventually. Smile it on, man. The subs today was unbelievable. All right, Carlos. 16-2 for Forze. Okay. If you guess that right before this stream is over, you will get a sub from me. I will gift that straight through to you, my friend. The Cheetah team playing against Gamer Legion today. Which team do you mean? I'll have to have a look into it. I do hope to cast a lot more Gamer Legion games this season. So with the force back in from Forze, they make the tactical decision here, and it will be Facecrack and Jerry to open up. And M4 is recovered into the hands of Jerry, but some nade damage will secure from Mono. And they just have to make their way back through. The Bogdan's Law will be secured. Slightly different, but obviously the full HP member will receive the M4. A 3v4, and obviously it's going to be very, very difficult to overthrow, but I just didn't realize that's actually Facecrack on the flank here, and he will pick up one. And now Reet's muscling his way in, but Flight, he is there, and will he be able to find any more? Stomp needs to find the no-scope. Will he be able to find the shot? Narrowly missing. He's got the time. He's moving on in, but there we go. Fleet will not be able to dirty dance around the silo for much longer, and that will be another round secured there by Illuminar. Very, very nicely done. Certainly a little bit messy, a little bit scratchy there from the Polish side, but Forze, they've got to come out there on top as they do secure the bomb plant. They take all but one member down. And whilst they aren't able to continue out the round, they do put themselves in a good position. The driver's seat for the rest of the half here. Facecrack ready for the sneaky play from Reetz. Will drop him nice and early. That's a good start here from Forze. Hey Tyson, how you doing? Hope you had a good stream, man. Holding firmly now. Mono has taken full control of ramp here. But ultimately Jerry will choose to fall away, recover that bomb, and slowly potter his way over towards the A-bomb site. Fleet waiting patiently, knowing surely that there's a potential presence towards this ramp. They've given it up, and they don't want to allow any more. There's Oscarich. Does find one, but a little bit of bad timing means that he will turn away, and that's going to be Forze overwhelming the remaining CT members on this A-bomb site. Jerry down to 9 points of HP, but now it's on to Mono. It's going to be all eyes on him here, only with the MP9 and Fleet. He's been spotted out. This could be really good. 2 big kills. Mono. Is he going to be able to find any more if he can recover this AK here before they peek through? Doing so much damage, and he will pick it up. Mono, 1v4. If he can find any more, this will be massive. Exapower will be spotted out, but then will he be able to peek through? No. The 1v4 clutch is denied, and Forze will secure an 8th, leading out this half. And only 2 rounds of difference as we move on into the 15th round, the final of the half. And Illuminar slowly lagging behind. Oh, thank you, Christ. Much appreciated, man. All you guys have been putting up some great words tonight for me, and sharing this with you guys and being able to do what I love, and then to get the feedback that you guys can give me is an awesome feeling. So thank you all for joining me this evening. I hope to see you all plenty more times as we continue on throughout the rest of the season. So a very, very important round here for Illuminar, but unfortunately they will lose the opening member, which will be Reitz. Oscarish taking control of Hut here, but Fleet is ready for it. Won't be able to secure any damage, but at least they will be able to move into the ramp. Mono in some nasty positioning again, but a great shot there from Fleet will mean that he is denied. And now Stomp making his way in. Fleet's ready for it. He's going to spot out another, doing so much damage, but won't be able to find the frag. Stomp will cop some love from that nade, and then a final tap onto the head from Jerry. Forze looking great right now, as only 2 remaining CTs have any chance of recovering what should appear to be the B-bomb site. Fleet will continue to clear, but Almeza gives him a little bit more comfort. The bomb plant is secured, and now it's all onto Oscarish in a 1v5. Much appreciated, Mr. Sauce. Michael, currently it is 11:32 p.m. here in Western Australia in Perth. I do have work tomorrow. I've been streaming since about 5:30. I actually did some Australian MDL matches earlier on as well, but hey, it's a pleasure to be here. And hang on. There we go. We can actually do this as well whilst we wait for halftime. So a sterling result here from Forze in the opening half of the match. Obviously, Nuke is one of those maps that can be very, very tricky to secure out many T-sided rounds. So whether or not Illuminar will be able to at least scratch at the surface of a comeback here on this second half, let's find out. So checking up on the utility here, the smoke and the Molotov for Innocent, maybe looking to flush out any members that could be sneaky hiding up on the hut. But no, it's actually going to be ramp control secured here as they move on very, very quickly. Jerry will be forced back. Whether or not he's going to be able to find anything in a very awkward situation, it is here, but he opens up to 1. Jerry picking up 1, really spot out Innocent. No, a mid-air jumping Glock shot will take him down. And now it is the bomb secured onto this B site as a 4v4 retake will begin. Face crack on the retake, finding 1 onto Innocent, but now Stomp in a good spot to find another. Face crack will be tacked away, the dink will come through, and there's another frag found, back to a 3-on-3. What do we have further? Will Forze be able to find their way back into this one? No, because Mono is there to deny, and they will try and get on the bomb, but there's still so much they need to do. The kit is not available. 2v2 as Reitz finds another, and there it will be. Stomp to close out the round, and Illuminar will find 7. No kit, no clue. No kazoo. Unfortunately there for Forze in the retake on towards the B site. And Illuminar get the jump nice and early. And something very, very unusual that we're about to witness is 4 Mac 10s. And then obviously the sole AK in the hands of Reitz. Whilst Forze have gone for the typical force back into the second round. Obviously can be very, very deadly on the side of Nuke, but Reitz mowing through the side of the smoke. He has the information, and that will be the opening pick for Illuminar. Looking very, very good so far on this T side. Innocent will find another, and that is not really looking very good so far for Forze. X-Power watching and will find the headshot. At least recovering with 1, but still a 4-on-3. The AK of Reitz is not going to be going anywhere, as it looks like Forze likely will just attempt this save here. But at least Face Crack is there to deny Stomp. Again, that AK still alive and well. Mono spots out another. Only the scout for Face Crack, and he's stuck back red. Surely not going to be able to find any more, as Mono can happily tap onto his head towards red, secure the frag, secure the round. And that is 8 for Illuminar. Only 1 to go before they tie it with Forze. So full nades here. on the side of Forze. It looks like they're pretty happy to stack that in towards the ramp area. Still yet any nades to go through. Waiting for that informational play, but it looks like they're actually going to be pretty savvy and be much more passive towards the lobby. Obviously focusing their control on outside. They know that the save is certainly going to be an option. It's Innocent. Does certainly feel the innocence by taking a cheeky little headshot from that USP from Jerry. The nade will go in to hell, but no damage dealt. Almeza finds some damage on the stomp, but nothing more as there is a member on boost, but Oscarish, what a frag there for 2. Obviously only an eco here, but being able to find the 2 quickly as they're unable to trade. Now it's all on the Fleet and Face Crack. The bomb will go down on the upper bomb site. A secured once more for Illuminar. Third round, it looks like it will be going the way of the Polish side. The T's will move it up to 9, and that will tie it up for the first time in a little while, as Forze have sort of been leading the charge. Obviously on the much more difficult side of T, but the telling tale is going to be if Illuminar can break the defense of Forze. X-Power is going to be having that AWP in his hands most certainly. Some damage dealt here by Face Crack. At least able to be a bit of a menace, but Mono's hard on the hunt, and Innocent will pick up the final frag onto Fleet. So there we have it. 9-9 now. Illuminar tied up with Forze, and this is exactly what you want to see in Forze's very first match in Esea MDL Season 32. So checking up on the scores here, looking across the board, every single member here is doing their part. Not a single member falling behind. No hard carries, no heavy anchors. And it looks like everyone is in it to win it tonight. No worries, Caleb. Take care, my friend. It was an absolute pleasure to game with you this evening. Jerry finding the opener there, looking to pick up a second as well. Forze, this is exactly what we're talking about. Maybe some damage dealt in towards outside as well. No, narrowly slipping past, but now they have the information that 2 members are heading in towards Secret. Fleet is ready and rearing as well as X-Power finds another. Face Crack will drop him, and now it's all onto Reese, who's also going to meet the same fate, falling to the hands of Face Crack. 2 quick kills for Jerry in that round, opening up Forze to a nice position, and they will move up 10-9, securing double digits. Another cheeky pause coming through, this time likely on the side of Illuminar Stomp. Yet to make that purchase. Looks like there is a Galil on the floor for him to pick up. But yet to buy any Kevlar or utility, whether or not it's a... That's the only thing. I think actually, no, I should be able to check actually, hold on. Hold up. It doesn't say if it's tactical or technical. But it was, wait, yeah, Forze's time out here. What do I do for work, Forger? So, I don't know how to explain anyway. So I'm an insurance broker by day, which means that basically clients that own or manage businesses, they will come to me as their broker. And ultimately, as their broker, I'll help them establish what insurance exposures they have. And then I'll approach the market to help them sort of get the most accurate and correct policies that will protect them, basically, in bad events, effectively. It's not a Mafia pause. No Mafia pause today. The Mafia is staying away at home and hiding. But on the side, aside from my full-time job, I try and travel around travel around Australia as much as possible, commentating every single event that I get the opportunity to do so. There should be plenty more coming up as well. So getting my time in with MDL, enjoying it. No worries, Forger. Thank you so much for asking the question, and enjoy the rest of your night, man. Take care. A great little opener there from Fleet. And we'll find the trade, but oh my god! What was that there from Fleet? 3 quick kills, completely blind on the other side of the smoke. That is the most insane thing I've seen all day. Bringing it back to a 3-on-2 now. Forze unleashing upon the side of Illuminar. All but one now, but back to a 2-on-2. Somehow, some way, Illuminar has brought this back, but look at X-Power. He is waiting for Mannix to deny anything further, and now it's all left on to Innocent. The flashbang will come through. He's still got the time, but moving in aggressively now. He will actually choose to reposition. The Molotov will go down, and whether or not that will tick on. Oh my, what a... How do you even analyze or cast that round? That was unreal. Hey Jess, how you doing? You're up late tonight. I guess you and Hope are night owls. Surely you guys are gonna go for the trademarked Macca's run. But off the back of what was an unbelievable round there from Fleet, he does find the opener as Mono does the exact same here. This time though to Jerry with the Deagle. That is only the sole Deagle in the hands of any of these Illuminar members as well. Just a couple of P250s to support alongside it. The smoke grenade will go down, keeping the members of Illuminar at bay for a little while longer, rather. Yeah, understandable. Thank you so much, Bugattis. Much appreciated. I'm having an absolute blast casting with you guys right now. I've got all the graphics set. Everything is ready to go. I've won a few pugs, casted a couple of Australian games, and now we're here with all my favorite cast-along pals, watching 2 great teams unleash and now making their way onto a site. Face crack somehow, some way, we'll pick up 2. Obviously with just the running out bullets of that silenced M4. Gets the job done there nicely as Almeza finds 2 more to go along with it. All onto Innocent now as he slowly tries to make his way out onto the A side here. And he will do exactly that. X-Power will be able to at least show face, but not shooting at all. And it will be Fleet making his way up the vents, finding the rounds. And Forze 12-9. This is where it really starts to get a bit sticky here for Illuminar. 3 rounds behind. And they need to continue to show that they've got what it takes to win out the rest of this half. Because if they do at least find this round, they may be able to reset the economy of Forze and get a little bit of momentum back. Start off that snowball effect, we'll have to see. Yeah, exactly. Given Illuminar's performance so far, they've been doing a great job to certainly scratch at the potential stats of Forze. A force to be reckoned with on this map, as we all know. And oh my god, it is so refreshing. The one big difference, it seems, between EU and Australian MDL is that you guys actually know the results of these teams and actually do your research. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Reitz will trade. Taking down Jerry after losing their good pal Stomp. Outside now secured as Oscarish looks to walk into heaven. There is the 1 member on towards the site, which is Almeza. And obviously Face Crack will be dropped in the process. And somehow 3 big kills secured, but Mono, he is there in the 1v3. The bomb though, it's up in heaven, and he's got so far to go. Exapower scope walking in towards ramp, but I don't know if Mono can make this. Exapower with the balls of steel. The knowledge of 1,000 suns, and he will hold his AWP shot towards the lower of heaven. And close out a nice little round there. Forze 13-9. certainly looking much, much better than they were at the start of this half. Yeah, no, they did, Jess. It was rough, hey. Everyone expected Forze to make it through. Hey, Chris, I'll have you know that I need those rubles to feed my family, alright? How did I feel about Renegades exiting in the semis? Honestly, man, like, I do have a little bit of bias when it comes to Australian teams, of course. Greyhound being my favorite team in the world. Renegades the close second. And then obviously moving on to Australis as a third. But it's a tough one, hey, because, like, I'm always going to be slightly biased. But with that being said, the proudness, the fact that Renegades did the Cloud9 and managed to come back from 0-2 down and then bring it back to, oh, wrong one, sorry, that's the one. They went down from 0-2 to bring it back 3-2, making it out of the groups, then into the finals, and then taking down Ents, which was massive. A result like that you never see, and, you know, obviously the last major, they managed to make it into the top 8. This time they make it into the top 4. You know, an Australian team that had won, what, like 1 out of 15 games or something leading into the major, and then putting up a result like that was unreal. So, again, certainly a little bit biased, but I got to admit, man, seeing Renegades perform is amazing for our region and amazing for the rest of the world, because it shows that there's, you know, stuff to be seen around. And this major especially, you know, you had a CIS team, a North American team, an EU team, and an Australian team in the top 4, which I don't think that's ever happened in the history of CS. So this major showed a lot for CIS, showed a lot for AU, and it was amazing. I really loved what we got to see. So really, really cool. Take a shoey. I have done shoeys in the past. Unfortunately, for this particular stream, I will not be. It is a Tuesday night at 12. I do have to get up at 6 for work. But it's the things we do. Wait, Samway? I don't ban anyone from my chat. Anyway, a force in from Illuminar means that X-Power will find the opener onto Silo. Mono goes down very, very early on in the round. And Innocent at least will be able to recover. Look at this muscle towards the B side here. If they secure a good post plant here, this could be disastrous for Forze. All 4 members heading down Secret, looking to move as a unit. If the synergy does pay off here, they should be able to secure a nice little retake. They've got the utility and the equipment to do it, but they're going to be holding so well here. Reets with 2 and looking to make it a 3rd as well, tapping away. X-Power will be able to find it. He's already found 2 in the round, but he has to find 2 more. He will recover the M4 now, has the kit. Doesn't really have the time though. It's running out on him. Stomp looking to make his way down, and that is going to be the round for Illuminar. What a performance! It looks like the pause was all Illuminar needed to bring this one back. Forze will slip away, and ultimately, if they are unsuccessful in this next round, it will be a little bit rough for Forze, as they will be back onto just the USPs. They fully forced into it here, only the AWP in the hands of X-Power. The Mag 7 for face crack, and just the pistols, but we do know how well these pistols can perform at close quarters, especially in a map like Nuke. X-Power, that's exactly what they need. They're dropping the first into Oscarish. That's going to be another. This man is everywhere right now. An opening pick in ramp, making his way up to heaven, dropping another. And Illuminar, they had so much here, but they're slowly falling away, getting ripped apart by this AWP of X-Power. There's another one as Innocent will fall down. An AK recovered by Jerry. And this is certainly going to be a 14th round here for Forze, unless Stomp or Mono have something unbelievable for us in store. Illuminar do have the money likely to buy into the next round with a 4.2k in the hands of Stomp. 3.5 for Oscarish, but Stomp tries to peek on Mustang. Facecrack making his way in, though. The Mag 7 getting the job done in style. Even the swag skip just for good measure. But what a clean round there from Forze. The force back secures exactly what they need, and they take hold again. The reins have been secured, and they lead out by 4. Illuminar have to win this round. So the very aggressive play here from Xbow. We've seen Csgo do it and take control of outside. Jerry will pick up the opener, but with this gap in the smoke, it could be all falling apart. And it will be. Jerry finds another through the side gap. Maybe a little bit of bad luck there. But Forze looking to empty the rest of this round. Mono will at least find one, but there's Jerry with another. Looking to make it 4, but Stomp will deny. And they do bring it back to a 3-on-2. Xbow's going to be dropped by Reitz this round, finding their way back. There it is, another frag found. Whether or not there will be another peak. Fleet, the last man standing. They try and knock down the door, but Illuminar holding firm. They want to keep it closed for a little while longer. As Forze are only 2 rounds away from success, and certainly Fleet in a position to win this one out. They do have the bomb, but they're just waiting patiently, playing the game of cat and mouse. Certainly thought with the 3k of Jerry that was going to be a round 1, but it's not looking that way at all. Again, it will be very, very difficult for Illuminar to close out this round, but Fleet, he's actually headed down towards B. This could all fall apart for the Russian side. Also with that sound cue as well, but 20 seconds remain. They have to get a move on here. 14. Alrighty, there we go. They will drop down Heaven, but that has allowed Reitz a position for a plant, but Fleet also the control back of ramp, and he's going to be moving rather quickly. Stomp obviously still sitting up at Heaven, and now Reitz jumping his way up onto Hut. I don't think there was any sound cues secured there. Fleet has to see what he can find. Stomp still watching outside, but there is so much here to clear from Reitz. It's going to be a game of timing. And I think that Fleet has actually made his way through, and there we have it. Reitz does manage to at least keep his cool, keep his composure, and secure the spray down for Illuminar to find their 11th. And that is Forze reset, and I don't think they're going to be buying here. A game that I don't think many people expected to be this close on a map like Nuke for Forze. But Illuminar, formerly known as an XCOM, putting up great results as we see it here. A quick Molotov up towards the top of A site here. As members flood around A and outside for Forze, only with those P250s, only with that CZ. A singular deagle for Facecrack, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to hold off this aggression from Illuminar. Mono, there is the opener. There are 2 members hanging outside of Annex, and that's 1 for Innocent, but 2 for Mono. Now heading down lower. X-Power is ready in Annex, but they've already sleuthed away, leaving him with no opportunity left. Alameza is just on the other side of Goblin, but Innocent will drop him. 2 kills for Innocent now in the round. X-Power, the last man standing. A 1v5, and will be able to buy into the next, but he does certainly hightail it out of there. Going to be sitting on the T-Sawn roof. And I'm starting to lose my words. I've almost been live for 6 hours. I'm certainly having a good time, but my English is starting to break. I tell you what, Carlos is close here. He did call the 16-12 for Illuminar. Forze rather. And with Illuminar now securing 12, it's getting close. Thank you, Shady. Much appreciated. Still going to be having a good time here. Loving every second. Stomp, picking up the opener. Fleet trying to get aggressive, but he will be punished for it. And now Illuminar can just set up shop, relax for a little minute, and reap the rewards of that man advantage. Rates? Hello? Gaben here. Vac ban incoming. A nice little pick there from Reitz. The spray control through the open door, through the smoke. Very nicely done. But a 5v3 in favor of Illuminar means that they can certainly continue to bring this one back. One more reset of the economy and Forze will be slipping. They will allow Illuminar to get 14. And then we'll be all onto a stalemate to close out the remainder of this map. Could even be dealing with an overtime here as Oscarish finds another, recovers the M4. And with full control of outside, Illuminar pretty much can do whatever they want towards this here. And now Al-Mazar sitting in heaven one by one. Will they move in? Yes, they will. But Reitz, he is ready for it. And a big 3K will close out a 13th for Illuminar. A full eco here is what the doctor ordered for Forze. They need to be wise. They need to make some smart decisions about how they're going to continue this one on. Obviously, with the 3 HE grenades, there is still some room for movement, some room for damage. Molotov. Oh no, that is a little bit unfortunate there for X-Power. The util damage on the behind blue bin has completely ripped apart the HP of X-Power. Now the T's making their way into the lower site. Reitz has already given the call for the boys. Decon will be smoked off and the bomb will be secured. Now a 4v5, a retake here. The HE grenades won't find anything as Reitz will continue to farm. Another kill for the stats to be pad as all 3 members of Forze choose to walk away. They don't really have too much to save here. Maybe just trying to find that sneaky exit as they will all move onto the top of the roof in spawn. But Mono does pick up one, whether or not he spotted out any others. Jerry does pick up the P250, but I don't think there's going to be much else here for Forze. All tied up here on Nuke, ladies and gentlemen. 14-14 Forze. They were looking so good after the first few rounds of this second half of the match, but looks like Illuminar have worked them out now. Certainly starting to feel it. A loss from Forze here will mean a very ugly looking bye into the last, whereas Illuminar can afford to take it to overtime. Are we going to be seeing OT? Or will Illuminar or Forze be able to close this one out? Facecrack's going to take a lot of damage from that HE through the roof. But Jerry, he's already moved all the way through lowers in towards Secret. 55 seconds remain on the clock here for these two teams to at least try and work out something further. Obviously, the health advantage Does continue to go the way of Illuminar, rather. Face crack taking all that damage, but now it's going to be on to the side of Illuminar to muscle their way through ramp. Reitz and Oscarish, they will find 2 before X-Power at least does recover 1, but Almazer, he is up in heaven, does drop 1, but then quickly traded. This is the movement that you want to see from Illuminar, because Jerry, he's stuck lower, and it's a 3v2 as they muscle towards his A side. Reitz will drop 1 more, and this is going to be surely the round for Illuminar, unless Jerry's got something unbelievable in store, but it looks like a save should certainly be on the cards. Reitz with 3, he has been a pivotal part of this roster for the map of Nuke. He has been performing round after round and just continuing to take his team onto these sites, opening up time and time again. 28 and 18 right now, only challenged by X-Power, 26 and 17. Jerry will be able to at least find 1 and recover the AWP for X-Power, but it's not going to be looking great. Might even be dropped here as well. He does sit at the back of ramp, and oh, will the timing favor him? No. Not going to be found. The AWP will be recovered for Exapower, but oh my god, this is going to be scary. Forze need to win this round. Otherwise, it's all over. If Illuminar let it slip, they will go to overtime, but they've got the momentum. They've got the Mafia pause on the phone. Deciding what the next round will do. The pause is now over. Illuminar. Wait. Okay, it's repaused. Never mind. So it's do or die here for the Russian side. Freeze time will be cancelled as we move on into the last round. As Siri even tries to jump in and have a say on the co-cast. Wait, hang on. How do I get Siri back? Hey Siri. Would you like to co-cast this match with me? As Siri doesn't want to do anything with me, Face Crack will find 2. Looking to make it a 3rd as Oscarish is taken rather low. But at least he finds one in the process. As Mono, he will pick up another. And Oscarish, it doesn't matter how many points of HP he's on, because he will continue to find these frags. And now it's a 3-on-2. They started off so well. Face Crack was able to find the 1. But now Mono, he kind of shouldn't have maybe done that. But obviously Exapower, very, very lucky timing and positioning here. A 2v2. This could be anyone's game right now. Slowly walking their way onto this side. Oscarish will leave the decon. Stomp is in a good position, but it will be very, very tricky with that AWP. It's all going to be eyes on what Almazer can do as he moves into the vents. Walking down now, Oscarish, he's already found so many. Will he be able to pick up any more? No. Only doing a little bit of damage, but it's all on to Stomp King now. What's he going to be able to find? They are going to move and peek up on the right way. But there it is, Almazer to find the overtime for Forze. 15-15. We continue on Nuke. Jesus. So... Wait, wrong one. There we go. What do we reckon? What's going on right now, guys? I seriously cannot work it out. My lordy. So many back and forth rounds, and Mono making his way like... Somehow they bring that round back. Oscarish finds 2, but then Mono moves out Annex, and... I mean, look, it was just unbelievably horrible timing for the poor guy, but... We saw Fleet do it as well, pushing through the smoke in ramp, and... It's just been so hard to fathom what's actually going to become of this game, but hey, look, if it's anyone that I could have picked, we're here right now, 15-15. And it's always entertaining to cast games like this. Loving every second of it. So what'd you call Carlos? 19 to 15, right? If Forze go 19 to 15, I will gift you a sub to this channel. Confirm. Anyway, the overtime pause will continue not too long before we do move into the first of the 3-round halves. Continuing on with the rest of this game, and there it will be. We head on back into the remainder of this game. 15 to 15. We are in Forze's very first Esea MDL Season 32 match up against Illuminar. Illuminar obviously losing out to Heretics last night. 16 to 13. And they need vengeance. They need a good result here to continue on. Open up the season in good stead. And that is exactly what they're looking for as Exapower takes control of outside. Some initial nade damage dealt. Innocent and Stomp will be on the receiving end of those, but not too much more as Reitz finds the opener again. But there is Exapower and Almeza. He swings on the Reitz. The hard carry has been dropped, and that should be around for Forze as Exapower drops another. Stomp will fall, and Face Crack to continue on, all onto Mono. The Orgs obviously still reign supreme. Almeza happy to continue to pick that one up throughout the course of this game. Forze find the opening round, and they will look to continue to do it. The AWP has been picked up for Stomp here, but obviously it's MR3 16k. Meaning that these teams can continue to buy round after round, regardless of their result. Does Forze have it here? We'll have to see. The open up here once again found by Exapower, taking full control of outside. It's almost been his playground in that warehouse. Obviously Bunnings warehouse, lowest prices are just the beginning. And speaking of prices, Jerry will take the life of Mono in outside. The ultimate price has been paid, now looking for 17 fours. Molotov being sent out towards credit card means Jerry does need to reposition. Not going to drop Oscarish, and he will be rewarded with that additional kill. Now Innocent peeking through. Exapower looking to take back control of the site, but no one will be there. Innocent will be dropped. The Stomp gets caught off guard and won't be able to find anything else. Exapower just waiting patiently as Stomp will have to reposition into the warehouse, and that's going to be another frag. Exapower moving up now to 32 frags. Unbelievable performance from the Russian AWPer. Still a few rounds left, Carlos. Let's see how we go. Jerry does pick up the opener here as another frag looks to be found by Exapower, but he does narrowly miss the shot onto Silo. Does ultimately find the second one, though, as Mono will be taken down. Forze only need one more round to secure out the entirety of this first overtime. Also, Trippy, please stop baiting the viewers. Holding firmly. They're in a great spot here to do some damage. But Almeza, he picks up 3 mid of the boost. And that will be an 18th round secured by Forze. A nice little 3k to round it off. And Illuminar, they need all 3 just to take it to overtime. And Forze only need 1 more round. The opener on this T side to close out the entirety of this map. 19-15. What are they going to do? Hi, things. You have my webcam. Run out of water. Hey guys, can Fiji sponsor me, please? Thank you very much, gaming. Very good. And now we move on into the final overtime, possibly, unless Illuminar can win all 3 here. Let's see how it goes. Utility being used out towards outside once more. Face crack though, taking the nade in the face, but will continue to move on. Just along with his teammate as well, boosting up extra power onto the outside red, but he will be falling here now. The AWPer has been taken down, the man who has been performing absolutely unbelievably throughout the entirety of this match, but at least Almeza is there to trade. Face crack, will he find another? Yes, he will. Mono will go down. All they need to find is 3 more kills and Forze can close out the entirety of this map. It did move into overtime. Jerry will take some damage, but still somehow living on now. Oscarish will show face up towards heaven, and there is Innocent down. But the map will continue on. Order Director is going to toy us around. But Almeza finds another. Innocent does drop Fleet, but now a 2v2 as the round continues on. Will Almeza and Face Crack be able to continue out the rest of this game? The Molotov should keep both members here at bay for a little while longer. Innocent obviously down on 16 points of HP. Very, very hard to retake with that AWP. They both have kits. They both have a capacity to win out this round, but will they be able to? Almeza and Face Crack being so patient. Face Crack with another, and there it is. Almeza with back-to-back 3Ks. He will close out the entirety of this game. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Forze finally will close out Nuke. 19-15 in their hometown of Nuke. And what a way to start off my European MDL Season 32 with a game like this, going to overtime, the explosiveness of Nuke, and we have it all in front of all of you guys. 1,300 of HLTV's finest coming to watch little old me stream the game that we have just witnessed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to bail just yet because I do have to gift a sub to a certain someone in the chat. Hang on, where is he? Let me just do that. I really probably shouldn't need to, but look, you got to do it for the banter. You got to support the people that are here. And when you do things like this, it keeps them coming back, certainly. Hang on, we're almost done. We're almost done. Alrighty. There it is, guys. Enjoy the sub, my friend. Carlos, thank you for hanging out tonight. Everyone else who's been a part of the stream, thank you again. Unfortunately, there will not be any more casting for me tonight, but there will be plenty more games that I will be broadcasting over the course of the next couple of weeks and months, and I look forward to every single day that I get to share on the stream with you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.